What's happening, GS Nation? So one thing that we're going to do today is I want to show you my morning routine when it comes to breakfast. Usually I start off with eggs. Now a lot of people, depending on your fitness routine, they do all different types of things. This is an easy way of staying on top of your weight, on top of your nutrition, and not having to get bogged down with not the best flavors. So what I usually do is I start off with 2 eggs, which I fry, super cook, I guess. I think it sounds good. I super cook. I eat so many eggs, I seriously go through probably about 4 dozen a week. Now I do have kids, and my son is also a big egg eater. He always uses eggs and makes sure that he has, he always wants to have protein in the morning. That was completely him. I had no part of that. He just wanted to have eggs every day, and he's been doing that for the last, I think, 6 months. So, in the morning, I start with 2 eggs, put it into a cup, whisk up really fast. I also take my pan, turn on the highest level. This makes it so it goes really fast. I can cook up eggs in probably 3 minutes. And that's the whole process, not just the frying. So while that's heating up, I always get my olive oil spray it down. It's olive oil, so I don't really mind giving a little bit extra. Or I have also olive oil, but that's not a spray. Okay, so then whisking this up, at the same time, I also have a smoothie. So the smoothie, I have a Vitamix, which I love. If you don't have a Vitamix, it's a little expensive, but it's so worth it. So the first thing I do is I had natural lemonade from yesterday when I was on a date with my daughter. So I'm going to use a base of lemonade for the base of the smoothie. You always have to get some sort of liquid in there. You can do vitamin mixes, you can do anything you want, but fill it up so it's above the blades, and then you can add things like, here's some pineapple that's actually sadly been sitting for a few days. I've just been too busy to eat it all. So I'm going to add a few of those in there. I also have banana, another one. When we buy fruits and vegetables, we buy them every week, but we always buy too many, which is fine because we usually, like this one, if I had more, I'd actually freeze it, and then it become part of my smoothie. But the great thing about that is, I mean, the smoothie base is always better when it's cold, when it has some sort of almost an ice mixture to it. And so, going back to my pan, I've already mixed up my eggs. The pan is already hot because the oil is starting to brown. So I want to get these on here as soon as possible. You need to watch these really intensely because make sure you don't keep your eyes off them too long. They will burn quickly because you have it on the highest level. So, did my pineapple. I've also got blueberries. Again, the darker the berries, the better it is for your body. And antioxidants. So I'm going to put a good mixture in there. I also have some mixed berries, frozen that I got from the store. I'm going to put a few of those in there. If I put too many, I'm going to make a huge smoothie. And they're fine, you can put them in the fridge. But if you leave it out, even in the fridge, if it's processed too long, then you're automatically going to lose some of the nutrients that are in there. Now, right here, I have some apples from my apple tree out back that I froze because they all dropped at the same time. With that, I also have my pears. Now, my pears, I had to do something different. I didn't want to put them all together. Oops. That doesn't work. There we go. As I said, you need to keep an eye on your eggs, or they will start to brown a little too much, and when they brown, it's harder to flip. I'm usually really good at flipping. So what I'm going to do is for this, I'm going to actually put that off to the side. I'm going to have that for want to show you what we can do with eggs. I've got 2 more eggs over here. So I'm going to whisk up 2 more eggs. So I want to show you this example. And I'm going to make my smoothie at the same time. Now, even with this mistake I had, and yes, it always happens, there's always going to be mistakes. Even with this mistake, you'll see by the timer that it's actually really fast that this whole thing is happening. So, whisk them up, throw them right on. Now because it's already so hot, I can actually I already turned it off. Actually turn it off, and it will cook itself the second pair of eggs. Again, my son eats eggs with me. We do it every morning. So usually, I fry up his eggs, turn it off while I'm putting in the eggs and all these other things. And then when I put my eggs on, it's still so hot, it cooks it right away. And don't usually ever have problems. So in my smoothie, I'm also going to add carrots. Not too many or it takes over the flavor. Any kind of vegetable you put into your smoothie, your smoothie will taste like that. So be careful on which vegetables and how much you put in there. So those are all the parts and pieces. I can usually add different things. I usually add spinach, but I just ran out. So I'm going to turn on the Now what I usually do is I want to get a little bit more protein, especially red protein, so I'm going to add some bacon in there. And with the bacon, I'm also going to add some cheese. Put that right in the middle, because I'm going to roll this up. And another thing you can do is, if you want to have more than just an omelet, I mean, omelets every day, it gets a little tasking on you. So what you can do is you can spread the cheese out, and then take a tortilla and put it underneath. Right now it's on top, but it will be underneath. And let that cook for just a minute. Take it off the heat so it doesn't burn. Get the cheese to be able to melt a little bit so it sticks to your tortilla, and then we'll flip it over. So I'm almost done. The pear, because I ground it up the first time and then froze it and then put it in here, it's a block of ice. So it just takes a little bit more to go through this. So 1 second. Okay, so I gotta put my ingredients away. I've already got the tortilla on there. I'm gonna flip this over. Look at that, very nice. Put all my ingredients away, and then I got breakfast. I've got my fruits, my vegetables right here. I've got my proteins. I even have a tiny bit of carbs, which I don't even have to have the carbs. So this is actually lunch, just in case you're wondering. But I can do the same thing with breakfast. And I don't have to have the carbs. I don't have to have the tortilla. It's not an important part of it. But one thing I do like to put in is a little bit of hot sauce. Again, it's up to you. I'm going to put a little bit of hot sauce in the middle. Then I'm going to transfer it over to a plate. With that, simply roll it, and it is all ready to go. So that's that. Now I'm going to get myself, let's see. Let's get a mug. My smoothie. The rest of it I will actually put into a container. Now, if you close off the container, it's less likely to harden on the top. When you have fruit, the thing that is going to happen is the top layer of your fruit smoothie, if you put it in the fridge, all the moisture from the top layer is going to be pulled out from the fridge. That's how it works. And so that top layer is going to be stuck. So by experience, if you have a large glass and you try to drink that coming straight from the fridge, it'll fall on your face. So be careful about that. Otherwise, put it in a sealed container and it won't take the moisture out from your smoothie. And also, you'll keep the nutrients inside. That's what I'll do with the rest of this. And anytime that I'm hungry, if I just have the cravings for some sort of carb or just to munch on something, I'll run to my fridge, I'll grab a glass, and I'll drink it, put it back, go back to work. And then I never have to worry about going after crackers or anything else, any other kind of snacks in my house. I've got my smoothie, and that usually takes care of it, and the flavor is amazing. So you can make any kind of mixture, find the ones that you like the best. These are the mixtures I like. So, again, carbs, proteins, vegetables, fruits. You got a nicely rounded meal. So, thanks again for joining me for this little show of what I do for breakfast and for lunch. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.